Hey you guys, it's week 7 of the Transformation contest, and we decided to team up and talk to you guys about something that we're all doing every week: grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping! I love grocery shopping.
Me too.
It's crazy. Well, anyway, so Annie and I were talking about this earlier, and we were talking about 3 rules that we all should try to abide by when going to the grocery store. Number 1, never go to the grocery store hungry. Never.
Never.
Because guess what? If you do, you're going to end up at the pizza sticks in the deli section, because it happens to me all the time. So I try not to do that. Number 2, always make a list.
Yes.
Make a list.
And stick to it.
Stick to it. That's difficult too. Number 3, shop around the perimeter of the grocery store.
Stick to the perimeter.
So, we wanted to explain this a little bit further, so we decided to make a
visual.
Oh yeah.
See, you can see the 2 of us down at the bottom. I'm the brunette.
And that's me.
Danielle's blonde.
I got a little bow in my hair too.
So, this is your typical grocery store. You can see we are about to walk in the grocery store here, aren't we, Danielle?
Yep.
So, let's talk. You should stay around the perimeter. What's the green part, Danielle?
Ooh, produce.
Produce. That's a good place to hang out. Stay there, spend time there.
Anytime your food can go bad, it's a good option.
Exactly. What's the heart for, Danielle?
Ooh, I think Annie might need to touch on that one.
So, since this transformation is about overall happiness and well-being, and not necessarily getting shredded for Danielle and I, we put a heart where the wine is, because I do tend to go there and maybe grab a bottle.
Hey, and
every now and then.
A little glass of red wine kind of, dehydrates you a little bit and makes you leaner.
Well, and it's also good for your heart, Danielle.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
So let's continue through the grocery store. So usually you go deli, you got your meat, you got your dairy, there's some other things along the edges. Here's where you'd probably check out.
Yep.
But what's this zone, Danielle?
The naughty zone. The naughty zone can have a few items that, are okay or not necessarily the worst things you could add onto your list.
Like usually some canned goods are there, like beans, great protein.
The sugar-free gum, that's every Transformer's dream. That's in the candy aisle, but only go to the sugar-free gum section.
Yeah.
But there's also, we were talking about earlier, like the frozen food section. Typically, like right here in our grocery store, where you can do frozen vegetables if you need to. Some people, they don't want to do fresh vegetables because they won't be able to eat them quick enough, so they do the frozen options, or they want to make soups or any of those types of things. So you will be able to find some of those things in here. You just definitely need to make sure you're checking the ingredient listing and making sure that when you buy green beans, you're only buying green beans, not everything else that some people think they should put in green beans, which is
like
just
a ton of sodium.
Silly.
You don't need that.
No.
Well, and I think sometimes when you have to go get those food items, that you should actually just go along the edge up here, pop in, and then pop back out.
Totally.
This is like the alley of temptation. I feel like you should never walk through here.
Yeah.
For me, I know here is my weak spot. Mint Oreos. If I go down this aisle, 95% chance they're ending up in my cart.
I've never tried them.
They're delicious. They're really, really good.
I feel like too, like the Frito-Lay guys and those guys, they're always building cool towers and things. Yeah, they make you distracted. Like, oh gosh, I never thought about building a tower of soda. I mean, really.
So
it's distracting. So be careful in there.
So the point is,
yes,
we all have to go to the grocery store. If you make smart choices, stick to the rules, your nutrition's going to stay on point, and you'll be fabulous.
Yep.
And every now and then you might walk down the wrong aisle. It's fine.
So we did also green another section. So for us in our grocery store, which you guys have probably a different setup, but we have a kind of a natural food section. And it's not, all organic or anything. It's kind of like our small little Whole Foods inside of our grocery store. And so that's always a great place to find pretty much the same things you can find out here, but they just have to be, there's certain standards are set here, a little bit healthier, and they have to go through certain channels in order to be in this section. And so I think a lot of times you can find, instead of getting the Lay's chips over here, you go over here and you can find ones that are with sea salt and avocado oil instead of straight, I don't even want to know what those are. So I do think there are great options, and some people just don't venture there because it's uncomfortable and they've never done it before. But I do think it's worth checking out.
For sure.
And grab a Lenny and Larry's cookie if they have them. Chocolate chip.
All right, guys, so that's our tips for the week. We hope you have an excellent week ahead of you. Stick to these tips, and
We don't have very
Eat
long
well.
left.
The end is coming.
It's coming
Talk to
near.
you soon, guys.
See ya.